Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we delve into a chilling true story that reveals how a seemingly normal man can transform into a monster. This is the story of the Night Stalker, a serial killer whose horrific acts shocked the world. Our story begins in a quiet town where a man named Alex lived a seemingly ordinary life. By day, he was a mild-mannered accountant, known for his friendly demeanor and dedication to his job. But as night fell, a dark transformation would take place. Alex was known to have a troubled past. Growing up, he faced bullying and isolation, which left deep psychological scars. However, he managed to maintain a facade of normalcy, blending in with society. But beneath the surface, something sinister was brewing. Late at night, when the world was asleep, Alex would venture out, driven by an insatiable urge he could no longer control. It all started with small acts. He would take late-night walks, observing the houses in his neighborhood. Then, he began to stalk women, initially just watching from the shadows. As his fantasies grew darker, he became more brazen. One night, he crossed a line that would change everything. In a fit of rage and desperation, Alex attacked a woman walking home from a late shift. It was a violent act that awakened something deep within him, a feeling of power he had never known. This marked the beginning of a horrifying spree. Over the next few months, Alex would strike again and again, targeting vulnerable women in the dead of night. The community was shaken. Reports of missing women flooded the news, and panic set in. Families were terrified to let their daughters out after dark, but Alex continued his reign of terror, blending in perfectly during the day. As the police launched a manhunt, Alex felt invincible. He was careful, methodical, and always one step ahead. But every killer makes mistakes. After several attacks, he slipped up. A witness managed to get a glimpse of him as he fled the scene, leading to a police sketch that would soon haunt him. Panic began to set in for Alex. He started to fear that his dark secret would come to light. So, he decided to switch tactics. Instead of targeting strangers, he turned to those he knew, preying on friends and acquaintances who trusted him. What made Alex especially terrifying wasn't just the brutality of his actions, it was how completely he could separate his two lives. He would laugh with co-workers at lunch, attend birthday parties, and even volunteer for community events. All the while, he was hiding blood-stained memories behind his calm, collected smile. It wasn't madness in the traditional sense, it was manipulation, control, and a growing hunger for destruction masked as charm. One night, he invited a close friend over for drinks. Laughter filled the room, but beneath the surface, Alex was plotting. As the night wore on, the mood shifted. In an unexpected moment of rage, he attacked his friend, believing that eliminating anyone who knew him would secure his freedom. But this act would prove to be his downfall. The police found evidence linking him to the murder, and they began to close in on him. In a desperate attempt to evade capture, Alex fled the town, but it was only a matter of time before he was apprehended. When the authorities finally caught up with him, they were shocked by the sheer number of victims linked to his name. The once friendly accountant had turned into a monster, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. During his trial, Alex's facade began to crumble. He attempted to plead insanity, claiming that his dark urges were beyond his control. But the evidence was overwhelming, and the jury saw through his lies. In the end, he was sentenced to life in prison, but the impact of his actions lingered. Families were shattered, and a community was forever changed. Even behind bars, Alex remained a subject of fascination and fear. Psychologists who interviewed him described a chilling lack of remorse, a man who spoke of his crimes with a cold detachment, as if recounting a dream. He claimed he often felt like a passenger in his own body, watching himself commit atrocities as if possessed. Whether this was a manipulative lie or the twisted truth, no one could say for sure. But one thing became certain: the evil that lived within him had always been there, waiting, watching, and biding its time. The story of the Night Stalker is a haunting reminder that darkness can lurk within even the most ordinary people. It raises unsettling questions about the nature of evil and the masks we wear in society. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey. If you found this story intriguing, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay safe and be aware of the darkness that can hide in plain sight.